we we will do a radio check if everything is, is working. When I do see the notification, I'll be okay. We are live. Yay. Just give me a moment that this time is not tier 3 luckily. It's tier 1. This time I did it wrong. It's tier 1. Okay. Well, here we go, people. Round 3. Oh, my cable. Round 3 of season 6 here in Azerbaijan, Baku, also called by someone, Daniel Ricardo, if you didn't know. 19 people driving today. We have a race ban for Tornado, unfortunately. Reserves, we have only one reserve, which is the return of F1 Kid, being in place of Kali, driving in the place of Kali. Other reserves, no, only him. Also just for spectator reasons, because I believe I won't be able to keep up with it for the whole race like I did in Imola. The other Williams, which no, he's not in the Williams. Okay. Our friend Boob from Imola will be called Boob again. Yeah. I can't withstand an Hussein DA at all. I will fumble more and more times in the whole stream, so prefer to abort the tradition. Also, important fact, don't get it personal at all, but if you crash in the castle section, I am contractually forced to call you stupid. Even more if you're a Ferrari. I'm looking at you fresh, and the other Ferrari, which I completely forgot about, and Nikolai. If you crash in the castle section, especially you two, you will call a double stupid. Nah, I'm kidding. I'll call everyone stupid if you crashes there. Just for the memes. Other than that, we had pretty chaotic races in tier 3 and 2. Tier 3 yesterday, tier 2 earlier today. That happened basically half an hour ago. Hope to see action on track. Hope that the action is not a safety car, considering how easy it is here to get a safety car out. Many notorious places where to crash, so let's hope to not have one. Dry race again, which should be the 14th time in a row that we have a dry race. I'm not considering qualifying, as we had rain in France season 5, which was round 3, and another time when it rained in qualifying, but I don't remember, or I'm being stupid, but I do remember another time raining in quali last season. Yeah, other than that, the races has been dry. So yeah, pretty boring. We want some movements in the cloud. Thanks. Let's hope to have some wet races coming soon. We have Silverstone and we have Monza. Considering Italian weather lately, talking from personal experience, it has been pretty shit. It is starting to get better again, but it was shit. I hope really that it can spice up things on Sunday. Then instead for Silverstone, I mean, just English weather. We all know how the English weather is. So let's hope that we can have some English weather with a trademark out next week, when we will have a sprint and our friend Wallstorm will be back commentating together with me. Finally. It's been too long. I miss him. Right, we're just waiting, I think, for Nikolai, of course, to join. Like always. Yeah, he's the only one missing. Nikolai, where are you? He's in town trial, I think. Just for getting last minute practice out. I know that in Italy, when we say an hour where to arrive, we tend to arrive 5 minutes late. But move, please. I don't think in Azerbaijan there's that rule, not gonna lie. I think in Azerbaijan they even arrive earlier than the time they say. Nikolai! Just waiting for him to arrive and then we can cook and not crash, hopefully. Might actually was better to start the stream late. Where is this guy? Is this him or is this not? Yeah, finally. He stopped playing time trial for once and decided to join the lobby. So in a few moments we will ready up probably and start the 18 minutes of qualifying that will decide the grid for the race. Hoping that there won't be any penalties for impeding during qualifying. Of course, it being a city track makes it even easier to block someone else, especially first and middle sector. The last one is pretty wide, so the only way you can impede someone is by staying on the racing line, but the track is wide enough, I think. I think they got told to ready up, but or not yet, I don't know. Oh, not yet. We will be in a second, I think. Just give it a few moments. Okay, we got the message. They got the message. They just need to copy to radio check their phones, their computers, whatever they are on about, on Discord for a ready up message, and we are starting the Azerbaijan weekend. Toto is gonna get kicked out of the lobby for a second. Stay still at it stays still at 0 seconds, and it's like, oh, my Italian friend, is it you? No, mate. No, it's not me. It's someone else. I'm his clone, but from America. What's up, my brother? How's going? And we are ready to go. Yes. So as we saw from the lobby, it's all dry session. There won't be any rain. For the 40th time in a row in the race. Last week there was an Italian commentator, so we were just speaking Italian to him. Ah, brother, that's cool. That's very nice. You know Italian well, I think, huh? No, I can't speak like this at all. Right. First outings. Is it Constella or is it Clipsy? No, actually it's Drilla. Drilla first car out on track, then it's Constella. I need to activate the track map, otherwise I get beamed by everyone. Tires. I mean, everyone will be on soft. Funky doing his interruns, and Drilla nearly. Nearly doing Tsunode, I think it was 2021. Yeah, I don't know. I moved. Right, so Constella will be the first car out on track. We will, I mean, Constella, if you do touch dirt to wall, we are close to calling us stupid immediately. You will see people cut that curb so much, it's illegal. A thing which I'll mention now for the race instead, the pit entry can be cut, but without making erratic maneuvers at the end of it. Like, you can't join the pit lane too late. Pit exit is still penalty if you cut it, so doesn't change much still. Just worth mentioning in case someone goes and report stuff in the race. I'm from America. Yeah, my brother. From Kansas. Okay, House of Racing. We will do English in the chat. Don't worry. Constella start his lap. Turn 1 was quite nice. Turn 2 also gets a nice traction out of it. You put the DRS for the straight between turn 2 and 3. Goes into turn 2. Let's see how much. Well, it can rotate the car. Slight bit of understeer. Not really the perfect rotation into now turn 4. It's an insect curve which should be avoided most of the times. Going now into the turn 6, 5 and 6 complex. Avoids there was a curve and the line was pretty good, not gonna lie. Going now into the castle section. The curve a little bit unsettles his car there. Got a little bit of understeer. Into the castle section goes Constella. Pretty safe, even if he's pushing. At least he didn't hit the wall, which is the most important part of that section. We're now into turn 15. I don't know. Doesn't stay too much on the outside. In the entry, still gets a good rotation out of it. With a sector split is a 16-1, which I think will get improved by more people as Trilla is going faster than Constella for the time being. It's the fast left-right section. Puts Constella now over the DRS detection. Opens the DRS right now. And the first time in this qualifying session is going to be a 140.7 Drilla. Across the line, goes with a 14.8. He was first in the middle sector, not in the last one. And Clipsy instead goes P1 now, provisional P1 with a 40.6. Times for pole expected to be around high 30s or mid 30s if we can manage it. Fresh starts his lap while I was searching for maybe Chimp here. No, Chimp is starting his lap. Chesney resets the box, probably got damage. Nano goes P5 with a 41.9 and goes straight on into turn 1. Vampy only P3. I say only because we are not used to see him there. Where we're used to see the AlphaTauri is right in P1, and it's what Whistleborn does. 139.9. Booba goes P6 with a 41.0. Trent goes P7. Now P8 with a 41.4. Rob goes to P8 with a 41. 41.3. F1 decides to box from his interlap. I think there's, no, it's not Josh. It's oh my god, I can't pronounce his name. Warts across the finish line, and it's gonna be in P2 with a 40.4, still half a second away from the time of Visbor. Silver across the line, Chimp, sorry, across the line. It's a 14.8. 40.8 for the McLaren driver. We have Josh, not Josh. Why am I picking always Josh? AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Aston Martin, Officer Matt. I said everything. Raft. I don't know if it's English turbo still. Matt across the line. It's going to be a P9 for him. 41.2. I like how the game graphics fuck up the cars, like they gloom in the distance. Fresco's P9 with a 41.2. Now I can go to Josh. But he has invalidated, of course. Easy, perfect. So from now on you are Rafts. Fucking hell. Easier name. No, I'm kidding. Illyrian. That probably has invalidated his lap, or is he starting? I think he's starting his lap. Marcelo has so much time in my lap. Yeah. Considering where visible is there's time in your lap, mate. Illyrian, I don't know if he's pushing or not still. Turn 3 looked quite nicely. If it's low, the line was good though. Neil is right below the 36 seconds marker for the first sector. Chesney Breeze is starting this lap. Then F1 Kid is he still on inters? No, he's on softs. Okay, nice. F1 Kid is actually right side of Illyrian, so it might be better to out of the way of the Haas. As Illyrian goes into turn 15. Got the curb in the inside. Let's see what time is gonna be. 17.2, which should put him pretty much at the dead end of the field, not gonna lie. Unfortunate for him. Chasing restarting his lap is into turn 3 now. A slight bit of a lock up into turn 4. As now, I think F1 Kid and Pino are trading slipstreams, not on purpose though. I think Pino waited for F1 Kid to be ahead of him so that he could get a nice slipstream. So let's watch F1 Kid's time. I think that Williams is low, but he's waving, he's warming up the tires. Pino gets a big moment out of turn 1. F1 Kid, first two corners look nice. AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo goes by. I think which is Drilla. Into turn 3, doesn't get the apex quite nicely. A little bit of hesitation going to the corner. Turn 4 instead gets understeer. A bit of wall banging. It's a 35.3 in the first sector. No idea if it's good or not considering. Let's see, just about time. Bumpy went out on track again as F1 Kid got past him immediately. Seal suffers a little bit of understeer after going on that curb, which is really roulette basically. Either you get it right or you get it badly wrong. and lose money. F-Rocket now going into turn 15. As much as possible on the outside. There's a pretty good line that suffers slight oversteer at the exit. It's a 59, the middle sector. Let's see where he ends up being. To the two fast corners, the left and the right, over the DRS detection, and then on to the main straight with the DRS. What time is gonna be for Funkit? Probably a 40. Let's see what he can do with a 40.4, which goes second place out of Rafts by only 1,000 of a second. Behind him, Bumpy starting his flying lap, second flying lap on a used set of tires, because at least in one lap, so probably is a used set. Considering also that exit, it's probably used tires. He was suffering a bit to get the traction right. Into turn 3, gets a big understeer, nearly goes into the wall like some Alpha Towers did before in previous years. First sector, 4 times down this time, considerable, seeing those mistakes he made. Let's see if he carries on with it or decides to back out. He's still going onto the castle section, avoids the wall. So the Alfa Romeo behind went into a wall. Thank God Drilla didn't. Nikolai, out of nowhere, 139.8, saying to Visibor, "You are not alone in here. I am also fast." Bumpy somehow regains 4 tenths on his previous time. He made a mistake probably in the middle sector, which costed him everything. Knowing the 4 tenths in the first sector, Bumpy is looking towards still a P3. If you delete 4 tenths from his previous time. Still, let's see what Bumpy can do. Bumpy boxes, maybe he wasn't improving. Drilla across the line is going to be a 39.8 by Drilla, putting even more pressure towards Visibor, as he's understanding now that it's not that easy. Raft goes P4 with a 40.1, again closing up the gap that... Ooh, Booba, what a moment. Closing up the gap that Visibor made in the first run. Booba got a massive moment out of turn 4. Let's stick on board with him while he played on the Alpine. He's one of the few to get the corner right, like the curve is right. It did give him say some grip performance. The problem is that it turned in a little bit too early and it ended up being an invalidation. Chesney Rees, I think he did a lap, or he was trying to do a lap, but he decides to go in the box. Raft was on his lap, so we have no one on a lap now. Trent exiting the pits for probably his last attempt at 5 minutes ago. That's pretty early. Maybe he wants to have clean... He doesn't want to have any traffic at all. But I think everyone will go out with like 4 minutes to go, so he will meet some traffic in his lap. Or he wants to do 2 preparation laps, which is also an option. We'll stick with him, or if Raft wants to go on another flyer, we'll go with him. No, Illyrian, my bad. Raft is boxing. Illyrian will get him pattern up. Yeah, I mean, pretty, not gonna say disappointing, but not really at its finest for Illyrian at the moment, only P16. Probably not getting the confidence out of the car and the qualifying to push it to the limits. We also have now Concel out on track. And the 2 Mercs. You see McLaren pole. I do see an AlphaTauri pole here, turbo, if I'm gonna be honest. Visbor has to pull something out of his bag. Trent will start his lap, but he will meet some traffic during the lap. He actually is probably the first guy that I see using the battery for all straight, which, yeah, I mean, you get more speed, but it also goes on damage. The whole speed in the whole lap. So one down pretty nicely, maybe a little bit of understeer. Going to it, turn 2 now. Turns in quite early. Gets a bit of oversteer in the exit. Constella in the final corner now, starting this lap. Trying to turn 3 now. Gets a good rotation, probably the best one I've seen so far. Turn 4 clips the curb, no problems on the traction for him. It's now turn 6, turn 5 and 6 with a 7 times improvement in the first sector, which is massive. He might be saving a little bit now, or if he wants to push at all. The curb penalizes him a little bit. The Sakurite, hopefully doesn't get held up in the castle section, is not looking like to sit in the minimap. To the castle section, down pretty nicely by the Alfa Romeo driver. I heard the leader and races blindfolded, maybe, I don't know. Oh, that Alpine was pretty much in a bad spot. Booba, I'm afraid. I think it will get a qualifying still. It was a little bit on the limit. Trying to get a 1 second improvement, which will be enough for P5 right out of F1 kit. Probably that people will improve, so I don't know if that position will stay or not. Trent opening the DRS right now. Goes across the line. It's gonna be a 130, 140, 140.3, putting him into 5th place. We go quickly to Constella with a 2/10 improvement in the first sector. Now I don't know who's the second one. I think it's Lipsy. No, it's 2 Mercedes. Never mind. It's the 2 Mercedes on their lap. Constella, middle sector, 1.5 times improvement. Probably will move up only out of his teammate into 7. Not much more though. Otherwise, or is he finding something magic in the last sector? Maybe he made a mistake in the lap before. Last corner wasn't right. Let's see. On to the finish line goes Constella's gonna be a 140.5, which puts him out of his teammate only. Chesney Rees on his lap. It's a 1.3 seconds improvement, which is a massive improvement, right in the zone of Constella and Clipsy. Chesney Rees goes up to P9, right out of his teammate, which is improving by 0.3 of a second behind him. AlphaTauri and Red Bull are already slipstream, trying to get a slipstream on the Mercedes. Chimp goes P8 with a 140.6. Now Chaos starts. Fresh finishes his lap. Clipsy goes P7 with a 140.5000. So Nikolai starts his lap. ASR Matt P11. Younger boy only P10 for the McLaren driver. Let's see what we can do. There's a yellow flag in turn 1 with probably Chim went off. I don't know if it was a reset track still. It was in clean air. Won't do anything about it. Booba now across the line. I didn't see if he improved or not this time. Let's see what he can pull off. It's a P5 for the Alpine driver. 140.1. Trent has invalidated. I mean, he did a lap before. Never mind. My bad. F1 kit. Actually, do we have some big name? No. Wars across the line right now. Wars improves, but not the position. He improved this time. F1 kit has an AlphaTauri that gets probably damaged in the turn 15. Is that Visibor? No, Visibor is behind, but he's improving, so it's Vampy. Vampy retires. He crashed out right out of F1 kit. They might have destroyed his lap if he got distracted by it, right as I changed the camera. Personally. Let's see what F1 kit can pull off now. Oh, he opens the DRS, stay all the way to the left. Minimum space required across the line is gonna be only P6 for him, a 140.1. Not really the best return for him. On the grid, he later went up to P15 in the meantime. Nano P18 and P19. Visibor across the line. Visibor P1. 39.6, Nikolai has crashed the Constellar attack score. Rob goes up to P9 with a 140.5. Clipsy boxes after doing his lap. Chimp, yes, done his lap already. And this is it. This is the end of qualifying. Whistleblower gets pole position ahead of Sir Nikolai and Rila completing the top 3. Nikolai crashed out in this lap. He has no front wing. I don't know where he did crash out, not gonna lie. I wasn't really watching the map. Someone in the chat, also hi Alex, did see where it did crash out. It would be appreciated to see if you did see, so that I know more. So this is it for qualifying in Baku. We have Visibor in P1 with a 39.6. Then there's Sir Nikolai and Drila completing the top 3. Then there's Rath, Buba, F1 Kid only in P6 and Isra third, and it was deemed to be too fast. Trent in P7, Clipsy P8, Robin P9, Constella P10, P11 goes to Chimp, P12 to Yenka Boy, a little bit low considering his previous result, but it's really close to his fellow admin and friend Chesney Reese in P13, P14 for Fresh, P15 for the Aston Martin of Matt, only P16 for Vampy. We will see. I couldn't even finish. Sort of lost the first challenge for him, and now I forgot who was out of who. But yeah, I think it was Nano in P18, Pino in P19. I don't remember the guy in P17, unfortunately. Yeah, my memory went to shit. You will be destroyed around here. I mean, with some practice, maybe you could get on at least a 40.5. I think you could do it. But yeah, not really the times I was expecting to see. I was expecting to see a little bit more faster time. Sorry. But apparently, yeah, maybe lack of confidence in the car, not wanted to crash out. We go to 3, 4 and 5 red lights ahead of the Baku Grand Prix, and it's gonna be lights out and away we go. This board gets a good start. Nikolai on the hard gets a pretty stonking start. Goes P1, there's 3 wide behind. Between the Alfa Romeo Williams, there's a crash behind with ASR Matt spinning in the background. Oh, do not have people crashing into turn 2. There's no carbon fiber going, so maybe we are all safe. Visibor trying to go on the attack on Sir Nikolai. In the meanwhile, I'll get the tires up. Perfect. Visibor doesn't get the overtake done. Oh, I see damage from Clipsy, I think. Yeah, Clipsy is missing an end plate, so there was some contact. Maybe with Matt. No, Matt was a little bit behind, so remove. Possible strategies suggested by the game. It's a medium hard or a hard medium. The 2-stop is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Why not go for the soft at this point? Still, we don't question the game. It's programmed by Ferrari strategies. Nikolai was so close to hitting the wall in the first lap. And being called stupid immediately oversteers a lot on his hard tires that of course are slower than mediums in the first part. The rib is lower. There's a spinner for Pino in the castle section. He actually broke his front wing there. So Nikolai, I was gonna say, was gonna get attacked by Visibor in the main straight, but it's gonna be a virtual safety car for removing the debris of Pino as Matt crashes out. Pino nearly as well. I don't know if it was on purpose. I hit the Ferrari strats. Okay, well. And Marshall decided because of Matt's crash is gonna be a full safety car. Needed on lap 1. Pino gets a drive-through for speeding and a safety car. I don't know. Already Clipsy boxes, of course, for repairing his front wing. Same with Illyrian, yeah. And probably Pino will do the same as well, as he had damage. Safety car waiting the drivers. This goes in the way of Nikolai a little bit, as also Pino gets a second time penalty in the pit lane. Pino! And your tires. Pino! What are you doing? Just one lap and you're bored. Come on. The race was still long, mate. You have 25 laps more. And you can get the penalty under safety car removed. Don't call pin in the mud, Turbo. Come on. Not this day. Still, this goes a little bit in the way of Nikolai forgetting the tires, his tires a little bit, to have his opponent's tires less fresh than the ones they had at the start. Still, this still goes in the way of Visbor and everyone else basically, as their tires will be fresher with less wear. So Nikolai will suffer, I think, for a little bit longer compared to what he was thinking of. I'll have to like get a clip of Matt going in the wall. Don't know if we'll just oversteer actually. There are debris on track. Or maybe they're already removed. No, that's a bottle. I don't think... I don't know. Because the crash happened really late. At least what I do remember. So might be I think on purpose, or maybe jumped over the curb and bonk. We will never know. Only Matt knows what went on and the guys behind. Still, I'm proud to see that my PC is skipping up considering some FPS issues later. So I thought the stream was gonna be pretty shit, I'm gonna be honest. Luckily, it is skipping up, so we should be safe. We won't experience a stream with 45 FPS today, luckily. Thank God that there are no shadows, because the shadows seem to break my game. There is not an option to remove them, unfortunately. Otherwise, everyone will race without shadows, because yeah, why not? Still, going back at the race, it's currently in Italia 1, 2, 3 if you count where the teams are placed. Actually, even if Saber is from Switzerland, Alfa Romeo is considered an Italian mark, so it's a 1, 2, 3 for Italy. Let me speak like an Italian that doesn't know the English. I think the safety car will be at the end of this lap, so the race will restart at lap 4. Yes, will be enabled at lap 6. Italy need to be nerfed. Listen, they already nerfed it. I'm here. They didn't nerf it enough though. Because there was Italy in the midfield, and the one at the front. The one at the front got kicked. Everyone at the front got kicked, and the midfield said, "Hello, I am here." Italian leader on tier in HOR. Probably, like, if we keep growing like this, it might happen at some point, like full Italian tier. I don't think Josh will ever make it, not gonna lie. Still, going back at the race, we are restarting. Mr. Nikolai dictating the pace. We're trying to get the best reaction for attacking into turn 1. Italian HOR. Italian war of liberation in HOR. Let's see, where does Nikolai go? As they come up from the glooms in the back, Nikolai decides to go now. Maybe Code was slightly sleeping there. As he's doing rather same goes with Nikolai into turn 1. No one basically trying to attack at the front. Only Constella on Trent around the side on turn 1 does a pretty nice move. But at the front, the support is all over the back of Trent, not Trent, sorry, Sir Nikolai. The back Illyrian clips here, both in places. The support decides to hold back his position. Not to attack at the moment. Fresh and Bumpy are going at it. Bumpy, of course, trying to recover it a bit, goes on the inside on Fresh into turn 3. Fresh is still there into turn 4, but likes to get out of it. Otherwise, there would have been a contact between the two. Booba, the only guy on soft for the time being, which they will die pretty soon. He will be aiming at doing an effective undercut on the guy's side for being in the lead soon, as Nano and Illyrian, when fighting there, Nano struggling a little bit in the castle section, as Rob and Chesney Reed, actually Robert ghosted, so I don't know, luck back, screen freeze, we will never know. Everyone goes super close to the hole there, trying to optimize the traction they can get off that corner, as Sir Nikolai, speaking about traction, doesn't get the best traction out of the final corner. Visbor is not deploying yet. Nikolai, ooh, so much of a wide line in tier 2 and 3. People were crashing there as Visbor had a look at Nikolai. Nikolai slightly more battery than him. To turn on, Booba goes for a move on Raft. Going on 4th place, trying to make use of those stops. He has to overtake now for being able to use them at their maximum, as already I think they are starting to fade away after 2 laps of racing. They are really close to fade away compared to the performance of the mediums. No one tries to attack into turn 3. For the time being, they have been pretty quiet. They are waiting for the DRS. There's all the DRS train up until Chesney Reese in P13. Then there's another gap to Clipsy, Nano and Rob. Actually, Rob is lagging back, or... Oh yeah, Rob is lagging back. Rob is having some connection issues as Drilla tried to have a run on Visibor into turn 7. Didn't manage to do so, I think. Visibor got a pretty bad exit out of turn 6. Maybe went on the curb. He slid a little bit. Drilla is sliding now. As maybe we will see an overtake from Visibor coming soon in the main straight on Sir Nikolai. DRS is not enabled yet. He will be at the end of this lap, as Drilla nearly understands into the wall. And I held back my cheeks for him. And by cheeks I mean the one in the bottom, not the one in the face. Visibor still has less DRS than Sir Nikolai, but he now uses his DRS. Nikolai deploys his DRS as well. Boom goes for the move on Drilla, as Trent goes for it on Constella into turn 1. Visibor on the side of Sir Nikolai, doesn't get the move stick. Boom behind, still being attacked by Drilla. On the inside goes Drilla into 3rd place, back again. Booba doesn't fight this one. Thinks more about getting a better exit here. Robert tired due to lagging. Thanks Bob for the information. As Visibor goes for the move of Sir Nikolai into turn 3. Sir Nikolai tries to hang on around the side, but he has to handle the 1st place to his compatriot Visibor in the AlphaTauri, as we have the first change in the lead, if we don't count the overtake of Sir Nikolai at the start, of course. So yeah, Rob retires to lag, which we saw on stream. Unfortunate for him, not gonna lie. Probably the worst thing that can ever happen. Sir Nikolai probably got a warning there. If he didn't get a warning, it was a perfect turn 7. Like spot on. Perfecto turn 7. Visibor does still have some tire advantage over the hearts of Sir Nikolai, apparently. We're just using his raw pace to get away from him. But now Sir Nikolai will have the DRS. So it's gonna be a DRS train up to Yengaboy, which is trying to get back into the DRS of Constella. Then there's Vampy, which is behind the McLaren, but then The train is broken to chimp. Chesney Reese managed to get back into the train, but maybe it was some breaking the train before, as Sir Nikolai pretty easily goes past Visibor, which seems to have no straight line speed. Also, Drilla goes for it. Visibor went for a way higher setup in the downforce, as Sir Nikolai went slightly wide into turn 1. Drilla might have a chance here. Visibor went high on downforce, so probably he's suffering the straight. He's really suffering. Yeah, look at the difference. Yeah, Drilla is using the ERS, but still there's a big difference as Drilla fixes the move on the inside, goes around the side of Sir Nikolai into turn 3. They don't touch, but they do touch on the exit. Drilla still hangs in down there, but backs out before turn 4. Visibor playing the high downforce game here. He might be having low tower, and at the end with his mediums, if he has really that high wings, which are paying him off in the middle sector. Sir Nikolai goes slightly wide now, and they are so close to each other into the castle section. Sir Nikolai drifts. Either he doesn't have enough downforce or he has no grip on those arcs. He's struggling. You see Drilla way more athletic, let's say, with his Alfa Romeo compared to the Ferrari. So Nikolai another slide, he gets hit by Drilla, which couldn't really avoid the contact with Sir Nikolai. Probably Sir Nikolai suffering from rear wear already on those arcs, already with the shitty grip that do have. It's gonna be a pain in the ass for him. As F1 keep talking about other drivers, he's not making many moves. Drilla going for the move on Sir Nikolai, yes it is, and maybe Buba going for the move on Visibor. The straight line speed advantage gets him, not yet, as Drilla goes for a move into turn 1, ahead of Sir Nikolai on the inside. Sir Nikolai tried to get a switchback going, but couldn't. As it was more, maybe it was thinking more at doing the overtake now. He activates the battery. Drilla is very low battery compared to Sir Nikolai, as Sir Nikolai goes for it on the inside. Pretty easy move. Ward was making himself big in the mirrors of the Alpine, as fresh behind attacks Bumpy. Lirian goes on chimp. At the back, Red Bulls aren't having the best day, as Sir Nikolai actually lost the lead to they were having some they were probably edging each other now, as I did see some cars going over each other. Probably Sir Nikolai having some lag issues. His Italian Wi-Fi is suffering from this. Drilla is still able to get away from Sir Nikolai. Probably Sir Nikolai has a very aggressive setup on the front. Probably that the rear is suffering hard from that, as that he seems to have no confidence at all. And he got past Chesney Reese in the two corners before turn 15 or 16, whatever that is. Drilla bottoms out a little bit on the curb. Visibor little over the back of Sir Nikolai. He might be trying to go for a move. Let's see. He's still getting somehow. Now Sir Nikolai gets way better into the slipstream of Drilla. They both activated DRS, but Sir Nikolai is able to make the move again on Drilla into turn 1. Visibor is not close enough to get the move going. Someone let's get the move going. It's fresh on Younger Boy. It's always into turn 1. Best overtaking places. Change his boxes. Probably some wing damage for him. I hope not. As Drilla tucks in the slipstream, is he going for it? No, he's not. He's managing. He wants to get back some ERS. He's pretty low on it. Maybe some fuel, but he's two laps. He has 2 laps more fuel, so he will be safe. Chesney is going for the hard tires. Probably expecting an undercut from Chesney Reese if a 50 car doesn't come out. I hope not for him. The castle section, everyone is keeping it clean. They are all scared of being called stupid by me, apparently. They are all scared. They don't want it. They don't want to ruin their legacy. Drilla is really pushing Sir Nikolai in every single corner. Sir Nikolai has no grip whatsoever. Buba is starting to struggle on his soft as well. 8 laps are something, let's say 6 laps, consider safety cars. Visibor all over the back of the Alfa Romeo, which now will probably go on the attack on Sir Nikolai. Maybe also Visibor will get a run on him as Trent overtakes F1 Kid and maybe gets swallowed over by Constella as well. So Nikolai hands the first place to Drilla as Constella goes for the move on F1 Kid. Bube went wide, yeah, he went wide, I saw right. As now Trent goes past him. Bube still is only to the inside of Constella. As a little look, maybe here, maybe there. Can I get past with the ERS, with the DRS as Nikolai gets back the lead from Drilla. Trent as the fan from both Buba and Constella into turn 3. They both get past F1 Kid behind. He's not really making up many moves, he's actually losing places. And now there's 1 second gap between Buba and Rafts. Fucking hell. In 4th and 5th place respectively. They are still going clean into this section, no one is doing the silly mistake. Buba is deploying the DRS, he's deploying everything, he has to try and get back to the DRS, he's not quite there yet as I'm looking at the gaps between Chetan Lewis and Nano. Chetan Lewis is getting 2 seconds on Nano. So the undercut might work for the Mercedes as it's a whole DRS straight up to Clipsy. It's a whole DRS straight up to Clipsy. Now Clipsy is back in the DRS. It's a whole DRS straight. We are talking about esports here basically. Drilla lines up the poop on Sir Nikolai into turn 1, not even turn 1, in the main straight. Everyone's sort of falling off the DRS now. Constella decides to box, I think he got overtaking, but Constella decides to box. Big snap from Drilla, which drops in 2 places as Visibor overtakes him, squeezes him into the wall there. At the end of turn 2, Constella, Vampire, Yenga Boy, all boxes. Constella for soft. Constella going for a 2-stop apparently. Vampire, Yenga Boy on hard, try to do 1-stop fresh, overtakes Buba into turn 3. Buba now, his tires are gone. Everyone's tires are starting to go now. And Sir Nikolai, my god, Sir Nikolai. Sir Nikolai has to buy WRC and try to do some rallies. Because he's really cooking on them. Interesting strategy decision by Constella to go on to soft. Whoa! Everyone tried to get the curb right, they all got oversteer. Constella on soft, probably going for the 2-stop, which he said me before he was gonna go for, so I wasn't really much surprised. I told him, don't do it, he's still going for it, but I won't judge it. I'm not an engineer, I'm no one, I'm just a commentator. And next driver, other than that, nothing more. He's gaining on Nano, fair enough, but let's see if you can gain on these guys. Because if he's gaining that much, probably in 2 laps he's gonna be like P1 ahead of Drilla and Visibor. This tires will be done already, but we will see what Constella can pull out of it. Drilla ducks into slipstream of Sir Nikolai into turn 1. Is he going for the move? Yes, he goes for the move. Visibor boxes. Rath goes up into P3, also Trent decides to box. Buba as well. And Chimp. Everyone is boxing. Not really everyone now. Nano is not boxing. Let's see where Constella ends up. Look at the minimap. Constella he might be there as Drilla is flashing, so Nikolai doesn't want to go for it. Constella compared to Visibor. Constella is ahead of Visibor. Constella made the absolutely stonking undercut on the leaders. As Visibor now is on ours, he has to warn her quickly for trying to stay with the Williams. Constella might have done the overcut of his life. He has to only keep it clean. He has to push like a madman, trying to break the rest from Visibor, and he might be absolutely cooking. So Nikolai is really struggling. So Nikolai has so much low grip on these arts. He has no confidence. He's very low on wings apparently because he's struggling. Good evening, KI. He's really struggling on these tires now. Even if they should have less wear than the mediums. He's really struggling as Trilla. Talking about struggling, goes into the wall into turn 15 or whatever that corner is. I don't know if he got some damage. Definitely was a big moment of oversteer that get back Nikolai into his DRS. Constella has broken the DRS to Visibor. Now he will use the DRS of Nano to go away. Constella is cooking something. Sir Nikolai goes to remove on Drilla, but Drilla maybe is boxing. Yeah, he is boxing. They are allowed to cut the line. Don't report this. They are allowed to cut the pit lane line. F1 Kit boxes all. Illyrian car is on with a 1 lap fresher tires. It's a 1-2 for Ferrari here in Baku. As Constella got the move down on Nano. Somehow Visibor got the DRS back. Constella set the fastest lap with a 1:43.8. He's provisional P1, virtually P1. He still has to do a pit stop if he can manage to take this off to the end. Let's call him the new Sergio Perez. But actually with some pace. Trent managed to get the undercut going on Rars and Vampy as F1 Kid is returning back in 12th place. Actually Vampy boxed before them. Oh, big moment. Never mind, delete what I say. I'm having brain issues. Constella isn't really able now to get away from Visibor. The gap is still 1.3 seconds probably. Visibor fired up his tires, of course. Him being on higher wings probably is paying off at the moment in the middle sector. As probably now Williams might try to have some games with the DRS, try to slow down Visibor. I don't know. F1 Kid overtakes Buba. Actually, Boba is ghosted. Probably some lag. Let's see what the two Williams do. Constella sliding all over the place in the last corner, trying to get as much possible the best traction out of there. As Visibor does not get the DRS this lap. Sir Nikolai boxes already from the hearts. Fresh carries on. Illyrian carries on. Clipsy carries on. Constella carries on, of course. So Nikolai onto mediums. And Constella set the fastest lap again. Constella is cooking. Wow! He's cooking also the oversteer. So Nikolai rejoins right there with Raft and Vampy as Wars goes straight on into turn 2, breaks his wing. Thank God the ghost was on because he reversed onto the track. Yeah, Constella needs Clipsy to hold up Visibor. Also, Buba is front wing damage apparently, decides to slow down and getting back all over the train. I don't really understand this move, maybe. The damage is so bad that he can't even drive the car in a straight line. As Clipsy, team orders, lets Constella through. Clipsy now. He has to do a Logan Sargent. He has to hold up Visibor into the castle section as much as possible. The gap is growing, it's now 1.5 seconds. Clipsy is doing a sort of good job now. Visibor deploys the battery, doesn't have much straight line speed though. As we have a yellow flag, Buba's gone straight on and we have a virtual safety car which goes in the perfect way of Fresh and also Constella maybe if he wants to box. Clipsy, if they're gonna be bad in Williams, Clipsy's gonna stay out. If they do wanna make it bad, Clipsy stays out and holds back Visibor even more. Fresh and Illyrian, prayed by the gods, they both get to box under virtual safety car, which reduces a little bit this time, even though everyone is going at full speed in Main Street, so I don't know how much time they're losing. Clipsy, is he boxing? It's a full course safety car, Clipsy is boxing. Constella is as well, Constella getting rid of those tires immediately. Now think about going to the end. Slightly fresher than everyone, probably will get something done. Vampy decides to box as well. Fresh goes on to mediums and rejoins back in P5. Watch out for F1K there. He is in P5 Fresh. Illyrian goes to mediums, is back in P9. Constella and Clipsium Soft. The Williams seems to have found the perfect setup for soft tires, apparently. They will just hope that the difference is massive. Instead, Vampy, Raft, Chesney, Reese, Nano and Booba all went for mediums again, or maybe Booba is still boxing now. Booba has finished boxing. This gets back Sir Nikolai so much in contention after he struggles at the start of the race on those R's. Now, the others are on the tires he was on about. Maybe he will cook. There hasn't been a stupid opportunity though. I'm not really happy about it. I wanted to call someone stupid. There are still 12 laps, 11 after this one. So, we still have some chances. But yeah, now the two Ferraris are probably top tier of going for the win now, as they are on newer tires, fastest compound. They are here for the 1-2. They will hope the tires don't fall away too fast. This is their only hope, that the tires manage to hold on. Let's see if someone boxes again for getting a fresh set of tires. If they are mad, maybe Booba will do. Oh no, I don't know. No, no one seems to be boxing again. F1 only in P6, not really the best return result they could have hoped for. Yeah, I mean, there are still 10 laps, because I think the safety car will go in at the end of this one. Still, it's not really the best result possible for F1 Probably showing that he needed to stick on the grid for more time before being kicked like myself. This safety car actually helps everyone recharging the batteries. Actually, sorry, I just saw now that Trent is up into P2. How did he get into P2? It's a 1-2. It's a 1-2-3 for Italy. But Trent went up to P2. I fully lost how he went up to P2. Until the pit stops. Fair play. Now he has two big challenges. One is to overtake Wisbor or stick with him. The second one is to hold up Nikolai behind him without, let's say, kissing too much. Is the safety car going in? Yes, it is. So we will restart at lap 16. 10 laps of racing after the safety car has come in. Wisbor in P1, Trent P2, Sir Nikolai in P3. Sir Nikolai and Fresh to Ferraris. Probably on the GOAT strategy now. On those fresh and juicy mediums. Respect of slightly older hearts that still do work. But those 2 laps and 3 for Fresh can make the difference. They can make the difference. Wisbor is waiting to restart. Let's see when he goes. Pretty late call for him as he probably goes now. Yes, he's going now. Trent got a little bit got napping there as Sir Nikolai gets a, he's trying to get the move going on Trent. Fresh instead goes Robo already on Yenga Boy into turn 1. Sir Nikolai, bad snap of oversteer. There's a little bit of chaos going on as Chimp is side by side with Illyrian. Bit of pace swapping as F1 Kid. He's there with Fresh again. Yenga Boy lost quite a lot of places in the restart as Illyrian also goes for it on the inside. It wasn't really that close as Sir Nikolai overtook Trent into turn 1, into turn 2. There's contact on the wall forwards. No! The McLaren hopes are going on shambles right now. As now Sir Nikolai has the quest to get back into the DRS of his compatriot Wisbor in the AlphaTauri. Can he do it? Can he push the car to the limit? Yes, he went to the limit in these two corners. I can say that. Trento is not managing to keep the 1 second gap to Sir Nikolai. He's falling away a little bit. Also Illyrian is falling a little bit off. Drilla, but I think he will come back. Fresh instead has to clear Trent as soon as possible because the threat F1 Kid is behind him and also his tires are pretty quick as F1 Kid gets the snap of oversteer. So Nikolai closes in on P4, making sure it's a question between them two. It has to be a thing between their two. So Nikolai might be going already. Yes, he is going already. What a tractor Visipor has in the straight. Because Sir Nikolai with a fast lap overtakes him. Fresh as well. Overtakes Trent into turn 1. As Visipor now already has a tractor in the straight, but Ferrari in the corners. Don't know if it's a compliment or not for calling a Ferrari in the corners still. He has a Red Bull in the corners, let's say like that. I mean, it's an AlphaTauri. What can you say? Constella going for the move on Josh in the straight between turn 2 and 3. Gets the move down pretty easily. Visipor now has given Fresh the DRS as probably his tires are starting. Are not the best ones at the moment, not quickest. Fresh looking for making a 1-2 for Ferrari. As Nano and Chesney Reese are going at it into turn 5 and 6 as Bubba behind him spectates the battle with some popcorns, goes for the Bubba on Chesney Reese on the inside, maybe got a warning for that. If he didn't, just the Alpine being the Alpine. Fresh made probably a mistake somewhere as he lost out to the DRS window of Visipor. Actually, Visipor might have gained a lot on Sir Nikolai. The castle section as the cap stayed the same, making use of the tie downforce. Fresh now just over the 1 second barrier. F1 Kid behind is lying a little bit, getting attacked by Drilla maybe. As Visipor is so close to Sir Nikolai, might actually try and make a move now. Not there yet as Constella overtakes Illyrian. Constella on a charge, trying to make something happen as Illyrian is going back at him into turn 1. F1 Kid as well upright, trying to make a move on Trent around the outside of turn 1. Trent is still there, but F1 Kid does a pretty nice move. Constella and Illyrian still going at it as Clipsy is overtaking Josh. Also Chimp is overtaking Josh. Everyone is overtaking Josh. Drilla and Trent swap places. Team orders, no. What happened to Wart? He spun at turn 3. I don't know if someone touched him or not. Still, I saw him spinning at turn 3. Maybe made a mistake as well going on to the inside wall, but not fully sure. F1 Kid has cleared probably the threat of the Alfa Romeos now, and he's going back into the rest of Fresh, getting back in contention for getting the win as Vampy and Chimp as well places. Everyone going caution to the section, try not to hit the inside wall. There's still a stupid badge up to grab. Someone wants it. I'm here. F1 Kid needs to deploy the battery, even if this was flashing before. He has to try and get back into the DRS zone of Fresh in a better spot. Now he is on a better spot. Fresh didn't get the best turn 15. As now Visible with the DRS stayed in the DRS of Sir Nikolai. This is gonna be crucial for the ending of the race. As Nikolai tires will burn, Visible tires will cook. As now Visible opens the DRS, Sir Nikolai burning a little bit of battery. He still has more than him. As Drilla gets taken back in F1 Kid. F1 Kid is also a tractor. Trent defending inside under Constella attack, and Constella goes for it around the side of Trent into turn 1, gets into 6th place. Williams are cooking. Williams are cooking on the softs. Visible. Is he overtaking Sir Nikolai into turn 3? No, he's not. Otherwise, I'm gonna try a dive. No, he's not gonna try a dive. Drilla ahead of F1 Kid, who goes into the wall. There's a swap in the end between Buba and Chimp into turn 3, which they don't end up in a contact, luckily. Drilla seems to have found magic pace at the moment. He's really on fresh. As F1 Kid is starting to fall away, Constella trying to make something happen. Trying to get back into the rest of F1 Kid, which would be magic for him. Bit of a slide for Drilla into the castle section. As Constella is back to the rest of F1 Kid. Those soft tires on that Williams, they are cooking. Are we seeing a stupid? Are we seeing a stupid? It's probably, I don't know if it's a stupid or not. I don't know. I see debris. I won't judge. There's a safety car. There's a safety car, which could probably ruin Constella's Patrick Williams recovery. There's a safety car for the spin of Chesney that actually got a penalty for crashing it with Nano. I don't know what went on there. I don't know if they tried to go side by side there. If you did, wankers. Let's see. They are all gonna box, I think. No, Sir Nikolai stays out. Sir Nikolai goes into the pits. Now, I won't be financially, but that's a late call. Constellas is out. That's a late call from Sir Nikolai. And we spoke about not doing late calls. Bob, clip it. Because I know you're here. Clip it and ship it. For the best. So with 6 laps to go, fresh Constella, Illyrian, Vampy and Buba stayed out on these tires. Everyone behind him is going new softs. Everyone now behind is on new softs. Vampy is in P4 again. Actually, I have a... Who did I say was gonna finish P1? Oh, hold up. I'm going to check on Discord. Who else is gonna be P1? Because I remember saying Vampy P2, P3 and Constella P2. Drilla! I said Drilla! Where's Drilla? Oh, Drilla is a little bit back. I said Drilla will win the race out of Constella and Vampy. Like, it can happen. It could happen. The boldest prediction ever. To say that Drilla will win the race out of Constella and Vampy. It could happen. It could really happen. Got the clip perfect pop. Just for having it. Just for having it, you know. Oh! There's a crash between Illyrian and Constella under safety car. What is Illyrian doing? What is Illyrian doing? Does he have damage? Because if he has damage, it's a stupid move. Why the fuck he was going into the side of Constella there? Huh? I don't get it. It was under AI probably. Why do people have to stay under the AI and the safety car? Just drive the car. Oh, you had to go toilet. Okay, fine. I mean, you're right, that did some terrorism, mate. Fresh, no! Fresh leave the session! Absolutely stonking moment as Constella. I don't know if you can... Is he allowed to rotate? I don't know about the legality of this move. Also, Lyrian overtakes Fresh. I don't know about the legality of this. Even if it's AI, you should stay behind it. Not that because it's AI you can overtake it. I mean, everyone is overtaking it. Yeah, but that's disrespectful, if I'm gonna be honest. Like he can join back. He will join back and find himself back into P8 because everyone and P9 because everyone is overtaking him. It's stupid. Why aren't they keeping the position? At this point, it's gonna be last, and they can't penalize everyone. Yeah, everyone is passing him. Yeah, but that's unfair. People they don't overtake. This game is really something magic. I'm afraid this game is really magic at some point. George decided to stay behind him. Probably hear the complaints. No, he didn't. I mean, okay, that he's undergrowthing, and if he doesn't, and if he isn't able to join back in time, he will be last anyways. But I don't know. This compromises a little bit the top 4 now, as they have one less guy stopping the advance of the new soft runners, as Constella is leading the race. I know Illyrian and Bumpy and Booba in P4. Constella actually going pretty fast. He wants to get going as soon as possible. He wants to push to the line. Wants to get as fast as possible for trying to not hold up everyone. Get the tires in the best shape possible. Goes now. The race restarts with Constella P1 on all tires, top 4 on all tires. We might see some crashes as fresh boxes. My god, these AI a few times are something stupid. As F1 Kid got a big snap as Clipsy overtook him. F1 Kid getting back. Football watching the fight between Vampy and Illyrian for P2 as Sir Nikolai sniffing a move on Booba into turn 3 around the outside. Booba doesn't cover it too much. Ooh, so Nikolai isn't able to make the move. Someone maybe able to make the move is visible. No, he's not. Constella, fly away, Constella! Just fly away, mate. These ones are fighting like crazy guys. They're all hitting each other. Illyrian is doing the job for Constella at the moment. 2-second gap. Can we really see Constella winning the race? I really hope so. Nikolai trying to make a move here. It's the castle section. This can't end well. It backs out of it. I don't know who you're saying. Alazabo in the lobby. Yes, he is. There's been a crash behind between Nano and Chesney Reese probably again. As no, Constella! Constella retires on track. No! No, Constella! He had the race. He had it in his hands. He just got a little bit too happy with the throttle. It's a retirement on track. It will be a penalty. Drilla loses places. Trent loses places. What is going on? What is going on? The two Alfa Romeos have crashed probably. What is going on in these last few laps? As Sir Nikolai now has an easy win, visible behind, has to do something. Nikolai might do a triple move, he might do Ricciardo into turn 1, overtakes 1, he overtakes 2, maybe overtaking 3, maybe overtaking Illyrian to turn 1, yes he is overtaking Illyrian. Around the side, goes for it as Sir Nikolai takes back the lead of the Grand Prix, but he goes wide, everyone gets shuffled back on the track. Illyrian does a defensive move for not crashing into Sir Nikolai gets back Vampy into P3, Booba now starting to struggle, Drilla retires on track. Oh. I don't know if it was with Nano, but there has been a crash. They do swap places between Bumpy and Illyrian as visible around the outside tries to take the position. There's a little bit of contact between him and Illyrian. Illyrian is struggling hard on his old tires, visible around the outside. Pretty easy move. Look at what is going behind. We're definitely spectating this battle as they do crash. Booba and Clipsy do crash. Williams dreams of getting points in this race and gone to shambles in the space of one lap basically. F1 Kid probably getting track limits here. The 12 Atari is probably going to switch places. Fresh joins back the session now. It's too late, mate. It's really too late. F1 Kid tries to go for the move on Illyrian, but doesn't get it. Crashed in pit lane. Okay, thanks, Bob. As Bumpy probably tries to find his place, his position to Visibor, could not do it on those old tires. As F1 Kid tries to get the move going on Illyrian, and then on Bumpy in the next lap to try and at least to get the podium back. The maximum we can do at this point is to get back. Look like it took the entry slot. Okay, fine. Illyrian abusing the straight line speed of Ayaz. The S-Cats enable F1 Kid will have the DRS, but also Illyrian will have the DRS. It slides though. Vampy loses half a second in the space of one corner to his teammate, just to show difference, fuck up, in the tires that F1 Kid overtakes. No, he doesn't. Or maybe he is overtaking Illyrian into turn 3, lags back a little bit. Can he make the move stick? Illyrian tries to defend it. Is not quite enough defense to maintain F1 Kid behind him, as now Josh is going for the move on Illyrian. Pretty easy move on traction for the McLaren. Gets up into 5th place as the chimp is trying to get the move going. Then got put in the wall by someone, and that's front wing damage. I mean, this is the damage I thought. Oh no! No, Illyrian oversees into the wall. Illyrian is out. Another driver that loses the chances of getting big points in this race after Drilla and Constella and Clipsy all in the same lap. One per lap. They are all falling. They are all falling as Vamp is struggling now with his tires. Visible actually has got back nearly into the DRS of Sir Nikolai. I wasn't really paying attention to it. He gained a whole second, probably going for the fast lap now. But now the higher downforce of the AlphaTauri kicks in as he loses time. F1 can downshift randomly on the straight, gets the DRS, and it's a pretty easy move on Vampy, going for 3rd place. Visibor 142.8, fast lap of the race. It starts the last lap for Nikolai. I'll look later. Illyrian. Let's see if Josh can make the move on Vampy, trying to save up. This is a 5th place for him. Josh on traction gets the move done pretty easily. Let's see if Chin now is 1.9 behind. Can he regain the gap to Vampy in the space of 1 lap? Actually 2 sectors. Young boy tries to get into the DRS of F1 Kid, but he can't. Vampy is trying to hold on. The strategy didn't really work out for everyone that stayed out. Vampy and Bulba being the only survivors, other than Illyrian and Constella that did retire. Chimp is not really able to get into DRS. Vampy is staying in the DRS of the younger boy, trying to at least save this P5. This war is 1 second with Nikolai. It's not enough though for making his overtake, considering the high downforce. Yeah, there is a crash. Nano! Nano! I can call Nano stupid! Nano! Decides to throw it away on the last lap. Nano gets called a stupid on the last lap for doing a Leclerc. Visibor got back in the DRS of Sir Nikolai, but it's not enough to stop the Italian in the Italian car. Sir Nikolai wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix ahead of Visibor in P2, F1 Kid in P3. Yengaboy and Vampy going for a photo finish, but Yengaboy gets the P4, Vampy P5, Chip P6, Bua P7, Rats P8, Chesney Reese P9. Clipsy P10 get the only 1 point for the Williams. It's looking like a goated race for Williams. It ended up pretty shit. Fresh in P11. Last place goes to Trent in P12. And then it's all wall of retirements. And I am, even if I'm not happy to call Nano stupid for the crash, I am contractually forced to do so. What a chaotic race we had today as Sir Nikolai takes home the win in Baku. It's still going on. It's still going on. All for Italy. With 3 different winners in 3 different races. One nationality still winning, and it's Italy, and it's Sir Nikolai in Baku winning the HOR Tier 1 race. Illyrian. Oh, you got pushed off by Chimp? By Chimp? I mean, it looked like an understeer for you. But I don't know. So yeah, end result. Sir Nikolai wins the Baku Grand Prix, Azerbaijan Grand Prix, of Visopor in P2, F1 Kid in P3, completing the podium. Then in the order, Yenga Boy, Vampy, Chimp, Buba, Rats, Chesney Reese, Clipsy, Fresh, Trent, Nano, Illyrian. That actually the game made count. And then retired we have Drilla, Constella, Rob, Pino, and Matt. I'm not gonna lie, it looked like an understeer for you, Illyrian. If there was a touch, I didn't see it. Maybe I joined too late for when Chimp pushed you. If you can get a clip going for the stewards, they will surely sort it out. Driver of the day, 5 to choose. As much as my heart is crying for him, I'm gonna go with Constella, because I didn't have faith in his strategy. Okay, the safety car helped him, but he pulled off something magic out of the box. It was P1. The spin, that's so unfortunate. His tires were gone. 100%. His tires were done. They had like a Neve put up on the throat, like stop, and they died in that spin. But yeah, even if it did make a mistake, Constella is my driver of the day for the strategy, but it's to pull off that I didn't have trust on. If I had to choose a proper driver of the day, Sir Nikolai 100%. Constella can go spectator as well. Poor guy. Nano didn't box due to losing position and binned it. Yeah, I had front end damage as well. Yeah, still. He made a move, and I'm contractually forced to call him, so. Yeah, I mean. We will see how many incidents get reported. I hope really not many. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will end here the tier 1 stream. Hope you had fun watching today. Hope you had fun driving today, if you were driving. Or, yeah, if you were driving, hope you had fun driving. If you were watching, hope you had fun watching. And let's see us together next week with Valstorm returning for the Silverstone Grand Prix, which also will have a sprint added to it, other than the race itself. So Valstorm will be back. We will have probably F1 Kid back on the grid, I think, if he does manage to not get another seat going. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you had fun. Bye bye.